Between Earth and a note tinge, I failed at 3:17 ship time. Nick Howley didn't hear it. There was no sound in space, but the Astrea shuddered as if something deep inside it had flinched. Consoles flickered. Green lights vanished. Red flooded the room. Nick was already moving. Astreas to Earth, he said, fingers flying across the panel. Do you copy? Only static answered him. Behind him, Santi Alvarez froze mid-motion, eyes locked on the dead screen. Nick, he said carefully, tell me that's not what I think it is. Nick swallowed. He ran the diagnostics again, even though he already knew. It's communications, he said. Primary and backup. Earth had just disappeared. 76 million kilometers behind them. The last ship that couldn't turn AR owned, the Astreas, wasn't designed to go home. Humanity's first true departure from Earth had been built on a single, unforgiving rule: forward only. Nick had helped write that rule. Now it sat heavy in his chest as he pulled up the external camera feed. The antenna, once perfectly aligned, drifted uselessly off-axis, bent like a broken finger pointing nowhere. Micrometeoroid impact, Nick muttered. Clipped the rotation housing. Santi exhaled slowly. So we fix it. Nick didn't look at him. The motors are dead. A pause. Santi's voice lowered. From outside. Nick finally turned. He saw the fear there, carefully contained. Santi always tried to be brave first and scared later. So do I, Nick thought. If we don't restore comms, Nick said, we're officially lost. No updates. No landing clearance. No help if anything else fails. Santi nodded once. Then let's not be lost. Suiting UP the silence before the airlock felt heavier than vacuum. Nick sealed his helmet, watching his own breath fog and clear. His heart beat too fast. He forced it down. You've trained for this, he told himself. Hundreds of hours, simulations, EVA drills, none of them had been between planets. Santi clipped his tether and glanced over. Hey, when we get to Mars, not if I'm calling my mother first. Nick snorted. You don't even like talking on the phone. I like surviving, Santi said. Focus is the mind. The outer hatch opened. The universe rushed in, not as wind, but as absence. The WALK black everywhere, no up, no down. Just distance so vast it made Nick's thoughts feel small and fragile. He pushed off the hull, tether snapping taut behind him. This line, Nick thought, staring at it, is the only reason you exist. The antenna loomed ahead, twisted just enough to doom them. I'm at the base, Nick said. Housing's bent inward. Copy, Santi replied. I'm anchoring. Nick locked his boots and gripped the manual crank. Hands and muscle, he thought bitterly. In the end, it's always hands and muscle. He pulled harder. The lever suddenly gave way. The antenna snapped back violently. Something whipped across Nick's body. A sharp, vicious tug. His helmet screamed. Tether integrity, so impure Nick's breath caught. He looked down. The tether was fraying strands floating loose, curling slowly like severed nerves. Santi, Nick said, fighting to keep his voice steady, my tether's damaged. What? Santi said instantly, don't move. I'm coming to you. If it snaps, Nick thought, you won't even have time to be afraid. That terrified him more than dying. Santi reached him and locked himself in, looping an arm through Nick's harness. I've got you, Santi said. You let go, I don't. Nick nodded, jaw clenched. On 3, Santi said. Together. They pulled. Resistance fought them. Then a soft tearing sound inside Nick's suit. Cold slammed into his side like a blade. His helmet shrieked again. Pressure loss detected. No, Nick whispered. Air hissed away into infinity. His thoughts began to scatter, edges blurring. Santi, Nick said, voice trembling now. My suit's torn. I see it, Santi said, calm but tight. Stay with me. Don't panic. Don't panic, Nick echoed internally, almost laughing. Excellent advice while you're leaking into space. Stars smeared together. His fingers went numb. Not here, he thought desperately. Not between worlds. With the last of his strength, Nick wrenched the lever. The antenna lurched, locked. A confirmation tone chimed faintly in his helmet. Nick never heard Earth come back online. His vision went black. The DRK consciousness returned in fragments. Pressure. Pain. Hands gripping his suit. Nick, look at me! Nick gasped. Emergency sealant burned cold against his side. You blacked out, Santi said. I sealed the breach. You're stable for now. Nick blinked slowly. Did it work? Santi laughed, breath breaking. Yeah, it worked. Earth's yelling at us right now. Nick closed his eyes. Worth it, he thought. Maharse reached Mars weeks later? The landing shook the Astraeus like it wanted to come apart, but it held. Dust swallowed the ship. Then silence. Touchdown confirmed, Nick said quietly. Santi let out a breath that sounded like a sob and a laugh combined. We made it. They stepped onto the red soil together. Nick looked up. Somewhere far beyond the sky, Earth waited, small, distant, alive. Humanity had crossed the space between worlds. And for a moment, standing on alien ground, Nick felt something he hadn't felt since the antenna failed. Hope.